Hi, welcome back to Procreate Basics. My name is Jasmine. This is video number 3. Make sure you check out our previous videos. Today, we're going to keep it simple by covering things like alpha locks and masks, and we'll also cover the drawing guide. So let's get into it. I am already in another project. I have my yellow selected here because to show you how the alpha lock starts, I'm going to draw a little star here. This is my star. This is my shooting star. And that is on layer number 1. If you go to your layers, as I am here, and you select your layer, you will see a menu pop up on the left, which includes things like renaming, which we have covered in previous videos. If you select Alpha Lock, that will make your icon here for your layer a checkerboard. That's how you know your Alpha Lock is on. And Alpha Lock is where you can draw on what you have already drawn. I will show you what that means here right now. So you see my star here. I have selected a different kind of yellow. If I go down to these little lines I've drawn and I color on them, that will fill in everything that I just did. It will not bleed outside of it. Even if I draw over on the side, that will not show up. It will show only on what you have here. So now I'm making stripes. Notice how it does not go over anything outside of what I have not drawn on. So that is your alpha mask. I'm gonna go back to my layers. I'm gonna add another layer and hide that one so we can talk about our clipping mask. Your clipping mask is similar to your alpha mask, but a little bit different. I like using clipping mask. It makes more sense for me. You can of course use whatever you prefer to use. For this example, I'm just gonna draw some shapes using different colors. In reviewing what we have done in past lessons, I am going to select everything and scale it up using my transform tool. So to do a clipping mask, you can have your layer. You're going to make another layer on top of it. You're going to select that top layer and select clipping mask. You will see an arrow pop up on your clipping mask layer that shows that your clipping mask is active, and that means that the layer that has the clipping mask will now be connected to the layer that is underneath it. So here my layer number 3 is connected with my layer number 2, and using layer number 3, I'm going to select a completely different color that I have not used yet, and I am going to start coloring. And similar to the alpha mask, that color will show up only on what you have drawn. If you go back to your layers and you check out your clipping mask layer, you will see that it's kind of messy. You can color wherever, but on your screen, the only thing that's going to show is where your clipping mask has affected. It's not going to look messy. The next thing we're going to cover is coloring your vectored text. So we're going to go back to our action menu. We're going to go to add, and we're going to click add text, just like we did in our last video. We're going to keep this text simple. Going to move it. Again, this text box is vectorized, so if I drag it up and down scaling wise, it's not gonna change the quality. I'm gonna go to my layer menu. You can see that I have my text there. I'm gonna add another layer on top, just like we just did. Select it, make it a clipping mask, and from there, everything I do on layer number 3 will now affect my text boxed. So I can color it without making it rasterize do lots with this. And that is how you can color your text box without rasterizing it. The next thing we're going to jump into is the drawing guide. To get started, I'm going to delete everything I have here so you can start with a fresh perspective. You're going to go up to your action menu, which is again your wrench icon in the upper left-hand side of your screen. You're going to go to Canvas, which mine is already selected, and you're going to toggle on drawing guide. To do different things with your drawing guide, you're going to edit drawing guide. And as you can see here, there's lots that you can do. There's a 2D grid, there's an isometric grid, perspective, and symmetry. Each do very different things. Isometric is a style that makes 2D things appear 3D. Perspective is an art style using objects using depth and spatial relationships. And symmetry makes things mirrored on the same side, and that's what we're gonna use today. So I have symmetry selected here. As you can see your symmetry line, which right now is in the middle for me. You can change how visible your middle line is. You can change the opacity of it. You can also change the color of it using your color line here up top. Gonna make mine blue. You can also change your thickness of your symmetry line. And there are also lots of other options that you can do for your guide. You can keep it vertical, you can change it horizontal, you can do a quadrant, you can do a radial. It gets more complicated with quadrant and radial, but it basically does the same things. You're gonna make sure that you have your assisted drawing toggled on, because if it is off, the symmetry will not work. So I'm going to select done here so we can get into it. I'm going to change my color. So when you start drawing, you will see that things are mirrored. You can do lots of fun patterns. You can do the same things that you would on a normal project. So for instance, dragging and dropping colors. I think all of my colors, yes, all of my colors are not, or all of my lines are not closed, so I will have some bleeding happening. And everything you do on one side will happen on the other side, as you can see here. Once again, I'm going to clear that, show you how to get there again. Your drawing guide is on. Under your action menu, I'm going to select your drawing guide to edit. And you have different options: vertical, horizontal, quadrant. You could do horizontal this time. And everything you do will show up on the other side. Very fun. That is all I have for you in this video. Once again, my name is Jasmine. Thank you for watching. And thank you to Factory Obscure for letting us use your space. And thank you to the Arts Council for making this happen. We covered how to use a drawing guide and how to use masks. And next time we will cover animation. So stay tuned.